Kermit the Frog said it's not easy being green, but I think he may be wrong. There are some changes you can make at home that will have a huge impact on saving the planet and maybe even save you some cash.
Ooh, I like that kind of green. Alison Takemura is a staff writer at Canary Media, and she joins us today with tips on how to turn this old house into your clean energy dream home. I'm really excited about this because at Canary Media, you guys put together a cool interactive virtual home. So can you share how this all came about?
Yes. So first, I want to say that this clean energy dream home is a home that you want to live in. It is a multitasking marvel, by which I mean it's fighting climate change because it's no longer burning fossil fuels. It's super energy efficient, cutting your energy bills. And it's also healthier to live in because you're no longer breathing in the noxious fumes that come from using a gas furnace or a gas stove. So that's why we wanted to present, this is the home of the future.
And I needed this too to figure out what to do where, right?
I was going to say, I love how we have a template now. So for homeowners, we can kind of say, okay, what's first to replace? And I guess let's start with that. And let's go with more of the budget-friendly options that we can start on our checklist of how to change things out. Where do we start?
Absolutely. So some simple things you can do are to change your lighting for energy efficient lighting, and that's LEDs. They can save you 90% of the energy use that incandescents use. Something else that's relatively simple is installing a smart thermostat. So that helps reduce your energy and reduce strain on the grid. A third thing is just to do some basic weatherization around your home. And that looks like sealing up cracks around windows and doors. All those things can save you money and save you energy.
All right, that's awesome. Now, let's talk about some of the projects that range from costing you a few dollars to a few $1,000s to install, like a heat pump. That's one that can really help. And what about the Mac Daddy projects that you need to do that are really going to actually add up, but they'll be worth it in the long run?
Totally. So some of these mid-range projects is really, you want to think about replacing all of your fossil fuel appliances. And a lot of these electric appliances, they rely on heat pump technology. Heat pumps are kind of magical. They act like an air conditioner that can run in reverse. So they can both cool and heat. So some of these appliances that you might replace are, for example, a gas hot water heater. You can replace that with a heat pump hot water heater. A gas dryer, you can replace that with a heat pump dryer. And for your gas stove, you can replace that with an induction stove. And induction is awesome. If you haven't tried it, I highly recommend it. It works really quickly. It's very easy to clean. And if you can't replace your whole stove, you can still get an induction hot plate. And that's what I have, and I love it.
That's cool. I had no idea the heat pumps could actually help with your dryer.
Yeah, that's cool.
I know. They're just kind of tucking in everywhere.
Yeah.
And then for some of those big projects, so for example, your furnace, maybe it runs on gas or propane or oil. Well, you can replace that with a heat pump system. And then another big project that you could undertake is to do a deep energy retrofit, calling in the professionals to seal up all the tiny cracks around your home that you and I probably wouldn't find on our own.
Yeah, that's huge. Alison Takemura with the Canary Media. We so appreciate you coming on today, and we learned something, which is why I love this show, because I feel like every single day I learn something new.
And some people, like me, love a checklist, and I love when I can check off the checklist. So if you have that checklist.
Do you actually use a piece of paper?
I do.
Or
no, I got
okay,
paper.
it's on the phone.
I can't do it on the phone.
Right, you
I
have to have a piece of paper in the checklist.